TJ Podcast.
Welcome to the TJ. This is
No, ready or not, dude.
at Goobercast.
At Goobercast.
Why did you say that?
I don't know. I was thinking what we should have called TJ Podcast. We
Goobercast?
could have called it.
No,
Goobercast.
TJ Podcast is so much better.
TJ Podcast is actually.
You disgust me.
All right. Wait, are we going?
It's gonna be like
Is it rolling? Is everything
We've
go?
been recording for 20 minutes.
It's like the Joe Rogan podcast, except no.
It's over.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
Hey, Joe Rogan got millions of listeners. So
Man, Joe Rogan's also insane.
That's true. Once we're adults, we're all gonna get to a table in 50 years
I am
and
an
take
adult.
psychedelic drugs. All right, hey, let's continue with the episode. Oh, hey.
All right, let's
What are you doing? Okay. Hello, and welcome to the TJ Podcast. Again, regretfully, I am the co-host. I am the host, Alex,
I'm also the host, Javon.
and our guests today are.
Elijah Steele.
Nataly Bello.
And today's topic is SMOB. As you can tell, this guy's face has been everywhere, in the school FCPS system and all that, because we are doing votes for the SMOB candidates. Make sure to vote for him.
Vote for
To whoever's
Elijah.
watching,
Yeah,
to
vote
the
for me, vote for
5
me.
people watching this right now.
Hey, it doesn't matter if it's 5, 10, anyone watching. I
Every
appreciate
vote
you voting.
matters.
Yeah.
Every vote does matter.
All lives.
Yes.
Yeah,
So me and Javon are absolutely cool. Well, I don't know about Javon.
Javon and I.
Proper grammar.
Yeah.
Javon and I are very, very clueless about SMOB. We have no knowledge, or at least I don't whatsoever. So, what do you do? What is the purpose of SMOB? And actually, yeah, let's just start with those two.
Okay, so what is SMOB? SMOB is basically like the voice of the people, except like the students, because the students currently don't have a voice on the board. So that's what SMOB is essentially. They're your voice and your advocate. And what they do is they address issues within the school system by listening to students and adults alike. So then they just come to the board and they present the issues in front of them. And they're like, hey, this is what's going on in the classrooms and in our environments, and we want to see change in this way. But right now, they don't have a vote, so they don't have a lot of say right now.
All right. How much weight do you have in decisions in total? Because
Yeah.
I wouldn't really expect a student representative to have that much power over the board members. So I'm just wondering how much leverage do you have?
So I know that there has been a lot of insight from the SMOB, but they don't have a vote, and everything's goes on votes. So right now they're trying to work on getting the SMOB vote, but issues on redistricting and stuff like that, they have no say in it. They'll represent what the students are saying, but they don't actually get to vote on those issues.
Oh, okay. So, dang, what?
So,
What-
what issues have you seen that you're going to speak on?
Yeah, that's all.
Well, these are some of the things I addressed in my speech, but mental health, educational equity, and I'll explain what those are in a second. And the SMOB getting a vote. There's also issues such as representation, with Islamic holidays. I know that's a rising issue with a lot of students. But educational equity is basically everyone should have the same opportunities and same chances, and everyone should have just basically all the resources they need to get into college and get to where if you don't want to get into college, get into a trade school, or just being set have a path laid out for your life. Mental health, I think that goes without saying. Javon, before he got here, was explaining how much he hated his life and stuff like that. So students
I didn't start this to be publicly psychoanalyzed.
sorry. We just came out of AP Psych too, mind you, all 3 of us. Yeah,
You guys all have the same class?
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been begging them to get on this podcast for 3 years.
No way.
No,
It hasn't been 3 years.
No way.
freshman year, sophomore year, and this year.
Well, you're finally right.
I'm old. When we were in English, I'm being so serious. So yeah, those are the main things I want to address. But yeah, but with the help of people like her, my biggest supporter,
Oh yeah.
I've been able to get the word out. She pops up on the TikTok a lot. She's a world famous actor now.
World famous actor.
I have recorded some of the videos that he's posted on the TikTok.
Yeah.
Pretty proud of myself.
Do you guys do like skits?
Yeah. Oh, well,
Oh.
no, we don't. But we're thinking. I was actually thinking about starting some. So
A skit?
yeah.
You probably should.
Yeah,
But they have to be
That's
school
probably-
appropriate. That's the
School appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to deal with that as well.
We
Talking to you,
can't
Josh.
say the F word.
fun.
Yeah, we can't say fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
What do you post on your TikTok though?
So right now it's like how to vote. I tried to host a Q&A, but she was the only one that asked the question.
Yeah.
Like they're not like responsive at all so far. But I mean, we get some comments, but
Speaking of the question, let me pull it up so I could ask you.
I mean, it was a pretty good question, but like I just want to see more responsiveness, which I feel like is an issue with SMOB. Like kids don't know what it is, so they don't like know what to do. But even then, in the past, the SMOB is supposed to go around to the students. They're not doing that. So actually, I was planning on meeting with Governor Thomas Johnson Middle School this Friday, and next week I'm planning on meeting at Fred, Boo, and then Monocacy. So I'm planning on going out and reaching out to schools and actually like interacting with them because I feel like the SMOBs we've had in the past don't do that. So
That's cool.
yeah, that's definitely something that I do notice around. Like especially with school related stuff, it's really hard to get around because most people just don't care.
Yeah.
They're thinking of doing like other things, and or the advertisements for like school based stuff is like really bad.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
why we started the TikTok because like I feel like this is the best way to get to it. Like Instagram and TikTok are the best way too.
That's fair, yeah. Like I was also thinking of getting. I don't know. Kim actually thought of the idea of going around with like I think her phone maybe I don't know and like taking like short videos for the podcast, just put it on the story and all that. We actually I'll ask later about getting them to do it. Maybe.
Questions.
Oh yeah. Huh?
Javon, do you want to forward the questions from the Instagram story?
Sure.
Oh,
Oh yeah, right before that, the question I asked is, what are you looking forward to change the most?
what I'm looking forward to see like that's a good question. Something I'm looking forward to changing the most is giving the SMOB a vote because I feel like once we do that, that'll set a precedent for all the other ones and give them a voice and give students an actual voice. So now I have to just answer that on the TikTok. But I feel like skits and going around and asking questions are the best way to do it. So yeah, there were people actually asking questions about me.
Yeah, although Cody,
Dang, that's- wow.
Cody is not funny. I'm sorry.
Cody,
Cody, no
I
last
love
name.
Cody.
No last name.
No,
There's many
I'm-
Codys.
can I say I know which one it is too? Cody
Anyway.
Mercer. Cody Mercer.
Some people
It's
actually
not.
have.
It's not.
Not putting myself.
That's embarrassing.
Some people actually have useful questions though. Somebody asked, "Who's your most important supporter?" I think we said-
Yep, right here, Natalie Bello. Natalie Bello. And
Yes,
also,
bro.
shout out to Caden Bennett and Lamont Alexander that can't be here because of those tests, whatever, something like that.
Tests.
But, yeah.
Unlike them, I have vote for Elijah for SMOB
Yeah.
on my Instagram and TikTok bio.
Yeah.
So somebody asked, "What experiences at TJ or CTC have differentiate you from other candidates?"
Oh, that's actually a really good question. So, CTC, I have to actually like collaborate with people from other schools and I have to actually like work in an environment because I do culinary arts. So, it's like a kitchen and it's like high stress, people yelling, fire. She's in culinary with me too.
Yes.
So, we actually have to, it's a lot of stress. Like, what would you say about it?
Yeah, culinary, I guess it like helps you like when it comes to the future when you're actually at a job.
Yeah, because it's like really stressful and there's a lot of managing you have to do with time management and like you have to, even if you're not skilled and there's ways to make up for it. So it's just like being quick on your feet. So I feel like,
And also like learning like when so much is going on, you gotta stay calm, you know?
yeah, and staying focused. So I feel like that's really helped me prepare like with those skills.
Someone also asked, "Do you have a slogan?" or anything?
Slogan.
So, actually-
you do need a slogan.
I do need a slogan. So we should come up with one right now.
You
Right
don't
now.
have. That's like the most. That's like
I
the
know.
second thing you think of.
I know. But it's hard though.
It's
Like
not.
it's easy because of my last name, but at the same time, like a good slogan, not like a corny one. So
Oh yeah, like Elijah steal your heart.
yeah, that's what they were trying to do, but I can't.
Elijah steal your heart.
I hate that so much. That's the only thing. Like finding one that I actually like.
Hmm.
Elijah steals the votes. Nah.
See, like that's decent. That's
Nah,
decent.
That's okay. Yeah, it could be better.
That's what I'm saying.
A heart made of steel.
Hmm.
But that makes you sound cold hearted a little.
Okay, well, that Oh,
That's
no,
the
no,
only
no, no,
thing.
no, no. It makes you sound like tough.
That
Yeah,
is
but
true.
we don't want someone tough. We want someone who's like,
Yeah, he's a representative.
Yeah.
He's not like a war general.
I'm not a politician.
Well, you're like kind of a it's like ever so slightly.
Eh.
Oh no, you're more like a House of
See,
Representatives.
I'd be a politician if I spreaded the propaganda posters. Then I'd
That's
be
true.
then I'd be a politician. But I'm not doing that.
You could have copied like one of those Donald Trump or like Obama posters, just with like.
Well, the slogan
Student.
was gonna be "Make Frederick Great Again," but I don't think
I
I don't think that would
A
work.
lot of controversy.
Yeah, I don't think that would work.
Oh boy. Let's think.
You don't have to snap.
Snapping helps generate ideas.
Oh,
How'd you
Ow.
hurt yourself?
I don't know.
You do. I think your last name has potential.
Yeah.
For the slogan, Elijah Steele, your heart.
No,
It's
I.
the funniest one.
That's
Okay, but
People
it.
would remember.
That's
Listen,
true.
listen.
That's
we
true.
can at the end of the day come up with 1,000,001 things, but it's mine. That's gonna be mine that I slap on there, and Elijah Steal Your Heart will not be on there.
Okay.
Elijah State.
Yeah, no, I can't.
That
do it.
Alright.
has to be it.
That can't.
All right. Maybe like.
If we're gonna think, like, can you actually give us an example?
Hold on, I lost my train of thought.
Hmm.
Dang, that took. Wow, my train of thought is like this short, and then it like
It's not really a train then.
Last episode.
it's more like a little ant on a cliff.
It's more like a caboose. It's not actually a train.
It's a
Yeah.
trolley
Yeah.
with a broken rails.
You know what? Harry Potter. I would want a trolley from Harry Potter. Like that would be nice, like with the chocolate frogs and everything, and like the magic candies. I know that's so random, but I would love.
I have no idea. What
You haven't
Yeah,
watched
me
Harry
neither.
Potter?
No.
No,
Me
Have you watched?
neither.
No way. Have you watched Harry Potter? You know what I'm talking about, right? With the trolley. There's no way. You guys haven't watched Harry Potter
I thought you
or
were
read the
talking about
books.
like
No.
Willy Wonka.
Like the
Yeah,
trolley
me
lady.
too.
No, she comes around on
Wait, doesn't like Willy Wonka have like a bird that like is made out of chocolate or something?
There's a lot of stuff
Huh?
made of chocolate.
Yeah, like in Willy Wonka, he puts like a egg on someone's
Oh
tongue,
yeah,
and
I
then
know
it
what you're talking
turns
about.
into a bird.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
No, but in Harry Potter, there's a trolley lady, and she pushes around a cart, and she like her most. I ate a chocolate frog once, not like actual frog, but like it was a chocolate shaped in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But like she like pushed on a cart on the train on the way to Hogwarts, and then she'd be like, "Get your trolley candy," and then they'd stop by and then like pay her and then give her candy, and it was like magic candy. There's no. Why are you guys looking at me like I'm crazy?
That sounds pretty weird.
This sounds more like a dream you had.
It's not a dream.
In the book.
It- Exactly.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh. They gotta like pull up the clip in the background, and then everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, I know that scene. I've seen it on TikTok." Like that guy's like, "Oh, part 5 of 68." Like the
Dude,
boys on the
bro.
the boy on the train finds the trolley. Like that's you're gonna recognize it. You'll literally recognize it.
I won't.
Pirating took a new form. It's just
Yeah, it
like
really did.
hearts now. One. How long are TikToks now? I forgot. I don't
I
have.
don't
I know
know.
TikToks could go up to 10 minutes.
Yeah,
now.
but I can't even make my TikToks back to 30 seconds because like I check it, they only watch it for like 3 seconds and then scroll. I'm like, dude, what was the point of me making that video?
Damn.
Yeah. Me,
Like,
Don't worry, Elijah. I watch
posting.
all your TikToks.
Yeah.
I make sure to repost them.
She does and shares them.
We suffer from the same thing. We have like, I think the longest is like,
Drop off
yeah.
10 or like 10 seconds and then it drops.
yeah,
Barely
it's
anyone
really,
watches all
it's
that
really
shit.
bad.
Yeah, like the attention span, and this is gonna like something like an old man would say with his cane, like, you kids these days. But like the attention span of people on the internet is so low now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
short form content that's like just flashing colors and GTA clips at the bottoms. We're gonna have to do that probably.
No,
No,
yeah,
it-
you guys might have to.
it's
Like
at a-
we video, like they offer a lot of good stuff. Like I'm
It's at a
telling
point
you.
where you gotta have a clip of Subway Surfers right next to your videos.
No, seriously.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to
Like
take
on TikTok.
a short 30-second clip. Elijah, take notes as well.
Yeah, I'm
you
thinking
can do
about it.
this too. Like you just take like a 30-second clip of like me calling Alex dumb, and then put like a GTA clip on the bottom, and then post it, and we'll see how much better that does in the actual videos on YouTube. Or that.
Something,
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's just not even podcast related. It's just that.
Or just do those like Minecraft videos where like miss all the jumps in parkour and people
Oh my
comment
God.
like you suck, like you're trash.
Yeah.
Like when they're cutting up sand.
Yeah,
Or like
something-
soap.
We should do
my
that.
So I hate those.
But there's like a lot of people who like it. I don't understand.
I don't know. Either.
It's just because people like. I was gonna say this earlier because, as you said, because you only got like one response for your Q&A, and it was
Yeah.
her. Because people like observing more than actually participating a lot. Although you can't really blame anyone because you're just on your phone looking at stuff.
Yeah.
But people like even for the questions for you, we got like one person gave us both the questions that I told you. Because people would rather just look at it and then go see something more interesting
Yeah.
than like actually comment or reply to somebody.
Yeah, that's goes hand in hand with SMOB voting. Like only 50% of students vote in FCPS. Like that's
Yeah, it's probably
failing
gonna-
a test.
Yeah, it's probably gonna get lower. Like
Yeah.
the longer that short form content
Yeah.
stays popular.
And it's important because you're like voting actual people. Like, what if one day they're like, you know what, forget it. I'm gonna flip the entire school system. Like, and they like start throwing out these ideas. Like, you just voted. Like, it's like voting for the president, kind of. Not the same, like on the same level, but they have like an impact just like that person. So I don't know. It's a little scary.
Yeah, a little bit.
I was going to ask earlier because when I thought about this, like, when most kids think of SMOB, they think of like one kid in this like school government that's gonna go like, oh, we need to make school lunches better or something. Like,
Yeah.
give kids like gourmet food at their school lunch. But in reality, you are just like letting the board know of problems students have.
Yeah.
And if you're not there, they can do something like drastic that will ruin millions of kids' experiences at school, like changing the school GUI
Yeah.
or like making classes longer.
Okay. I just want to say this as a disclaimer. I can't do anything about school lunches. Michelle, talk to her, and Obama. I can't do anything about that.
I don't think
And
anyone can do anything.
yeah, that's set in stone. I mean, they're not getting rid of that for a while. And there's other issues that like I can't do much about, like school start times. That's something I think they're open to, but there's not like a guarantee for these things. Like I can guarantee I'll listen to you and hear you out, but when it comes to actually time to voting on stuff, that's when I can make my guarantees. Like, okay, I'm gonna guarantee that you guys are heard. But there's gonna be times where like if I am elected, that there's gonna be like one side of students are like, no, we don't want there's gonna be side of students that will. And that's when we really would have to come together on those issues. And you can't just like sit behind the screen and just be mad. Like redistricting. Like I know a lot of students don't want it, but it's kind of necessary. Like I don't want it, but like if you think about it, we have like 2,000. It's like 2,100 kids in this building, and that school is not built for that. Like there's 30 kids a class.
Definitely overpopulated.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I said in my speech. I tried not to laugh, but I was like, no one likes cramped hallways because no one does. Like
Yeah.
it's a nightmare getting down that staircase.
The
So.
four-way.
Yeah, because I also know people that come to TJ, they like take the bus like that passes Frederick High School, then come here, which I thought was a little funny.
Yeah.
Wait,
So-
the transit?
No, like the school buses.
Oh, okay. I never heard about that.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that live over at 40 changed to Frederick High School
Yeah.
that used to go to TJ.
That's the main area they're targeting for redistricting.
Oh, I live right next to there actually.
So,
I mean that I think if I was a grade lower, I probably would have been switched. Depending on when they actually do
Yeah.
it, I would have been switched the next year.
If only.
Javon, I'm gonna get you held back on purpose.
You're not.
I'm gonna sabotage your grades. What'd he say?
Alex, you got to worry about your own first.
Definitely.
Don't worry about your own.
You're both gonna get held back if you try to do that.
Elijah, is there anything like you want to say to students who see this, like you want them to hear?
Oh, follow us at tj.smob on Instagram and TikTok because we're almost at 100 followers on TikTok. Actually, like promote the podcast as well because this is a good podcast.
But go on.
See, I'm trying to advocate for you guys. You guys just don't want to. You guys just don't want to help.
That's just part of my character. Alex is just copying me.
I could see it. I think like he copies your outfits too.
What? Oh,
No.
They're definitely matching right now.
We're matching completely.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Oh. Okay. You can vote by scanning QR codes or ask your teachers, like, where can I vote? Because all teachers have been provided with the link, like, across all of FCPS. So There's also posters posted around every school in FCPS. So if you just scan the QR code there, it should take you right to that link, and it's on a Google form. And yeah, that's basically how you do it. You just put your school. School really matters because it's based on not like population, which would be a lot more convenient if it was, but it's based on like the school, like actually itself. So if you're at Governor Thomas Johnson, you vote. I have a paper, but it's a little difficult to explain. So like in the actual election, presidential election, it's called the Electoral College. Like size of the state gets like more votes. It's like California has a lot of votes compared to a state like Maryland, which doesn't have as many votes. So like a school like TJ, they have 9 votes, and it's based on how many vote for that one candidate. But a school like Catoctin, which has 6, it's 6 because they're a smaller school. But it's still like based on majority of the population who they vote for, they get that number of votes. So if TJ is 9, and I need to get Fred's, then that'll be 18 because they both have 9. And it's based on the majority. So let's say like 10 students vote for the other candidate, Lillian, but 30 vote for me. I won the majority, so I get that number of votes. So that's how it works. It's a little complicated, but it's not at the same time. So it's just I don't have like the actual. I have the paper, but it's a lot more.
It's
Yeah.
fine. We
Yeah.
learned about this in 10th grade. We should
Not
have.
everybody did though. That's the thing. Not everyone actually pays attention to this stuff. So
That's fair. Yeah, that's true. Actually.
Hey, we'll even put a link in the description for your voting, Elijah.
Sam, stop drinking your.
We're at we're at our
tea.
time limit now.
We're
I gotta
at-
wrap up.
Oh
We're
wait,
at
no,
our
it hasn't been
time
20
crunch.
minutes. Has it been
Yeah.
20 minutes?
So, any last words?
vote for me for SMOB. Tell your friends in other schools. That really matters. And thank you for finally having me on the podcast after 3 years of begging.
Nah, okay.
It was not 3 years.
It was. Thank you.
It
If
is-
I win, I'll do a tour. Yeah, when I win, and I'll do stand up comedy.
And just a bonus, you should vote for Elijah. He's so funny and he plays basketball.
No, I don't. I'm a manager. She's lying.
Dang.
I'm a manager.
Manager.
No, you
Player.
still shoot
I'm
better.
his manager.
You still shoot better than Ryan Kenji.
The shade toward Ryan Kenji in almost every episode is insane.
Anyway, that's it. Bye.
No, what do you mean bye? No,